You. Do you need something? I need some time for myself.
Yes? Yes?
Greetings.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
I just don't respect the elders anymore. Not at all.
Walk blessed, my friend. You look disheartened, and I have just the right thing for you. A visit to our gallery. Dozens of beautiful paintings by different artists, each of them a treat for the eye. Come now, for tomorrow you may not have a chance. No? I thought so. Then have a nice day. Oh, really? What makes you say that? It's not like our country is ruled by a group of antiquated conservative clerics who care as little about art as they care for the latest trend in Chilean fashion. But no, you're right. It is unusual. But even a narrow-minded country like Enderal has artists. And those artists need a place to show their work. Which is just what we do. Well, probably because I'm not. My husband thinks running around the city and talking to every peasant who crosses my path will help us get our gallery running again. But that's just idiotic. That's one way to put it. Truth be told, if the Golden Sickle doesn't decide to leave a barrel full of coin on our doorstep tomorrow, we won't be able to pay rent much longer. Especially now that my esteemed mother has decided to play hermit. Wow. Listen to me. A month ago, I would have been too proud to admit this. Now I shout it at a complete stranger. She's a painter. Our best-selling painter, to be precise. Some people even came from other countries to see her portraits. At least before the war. It's hard to describe. She's portrayed half of Ark's nobility by now. At least that's what it feels like. And she does it. The paintings are just so... intense. I don't know how else to put it. That's why people are willing to pay a fortune for them. It's crazy if you think about it. Well, what I said. For months, she's not reacted to our letter, nor sent one herself. And what's worse, she hasn't sent us any new paintings. Which is one of the reasons why this place isn't going so well. And in case you wonder why we just don't visit her, my mother was always a little... special. And where she resides reflects that. The Dark Valley. You'd do that. That's... quite the offer, to be honest. A word of warning in advance. I cannot pay you. That is, unless you're interested in a painting from Prince Myth. But I warn you, they're as bad as his poems. A little detour in a place swarming with undead eager for your blood. Right. I hope you know what you're doing. I really do. But still, I guess I'm too selfish to decline your offer. It's worth a try. My mother and I, we don't exactly have a... good relationship. But still, I need to know she's alright. You said you travel a lot, so you have a map with you, right? Show me. So there you go. That's where her hut should be, at least approximately. Good luck, and... thanks.
And if I am, what is it to you? Listen, I know you mean well, but not now, please, not now. Huh, help. Who are you, Loram Waterblade reincarnated? Aye, maybe you could help me, but I think we both know what that really means. You want money. Everyone wants money, it's all that keeps this bloody world moving. That bastard Gulfer proved it. I shouldn't talk like this to you. But still, please, just let me be. Just go.
And there. Isn't this nice?
I'd rather go tap dance in front of a true chesser than look for a Chilean.
Walk blessed. That's a good question. Let me think. I'm not sure if this helps, but an innkeeper told me lately that because of the Red Madness, very few prospectors are bold enough to go to the Shadow Steel mines in the Powder Desert anymore. If you have the smithing skills and want to find some precious ore, you should check one of the mines there. Trade? Huh. Well, I guess it depends on what you need. Take care.
Uh-huh. Information? What do you mean?
Fruits, vegetables.
Let me see.
Fresh from the oven. Treat yourself.
That's not very much, but fine.
Hungry for arcane secrets?
A couple of moons ago, I had a really strange guy as a customer. He wore 2 sabers, like those coal people do, but when he moved, he was really swift about it, like he was some kind of thief. I think he was an assassin, as they call them. Quiranian contract killers. You can hide within a fortress, but they'll find you. Somehow break into your room and kill you in your sleep. And unlike those everyday scroungers, they know how to wield a sword, like Loram Waterblade did.
Weary traveler
Who knows? Maybe that'll help you.
Yeah. It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Now, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it. What? That wasn't enough? Huh. Let me think. Yeah. There was that wench once. A farmer. She came running into the city as if chased by the Black Guardian and told the guards something about an ambush on her farm. Nothing unusual, you could say. Especially nowadays, but apparently the bandits were led by a mage.
I have books,
And,
scrolls,
well,
potions,
if you can
anything
believe
to
that
prevent
farmer woman,
fighting that.
she conjured the sunfire down from the sky. Green fire, lightning, the living dead rising from the ground, a wild mage. In other words, one of those sinistropes. But she also knew elemental magic like the keepers do. I wouldn't want to come across someone like her. Walk. Blessed. Now, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it. Walk blessed.
Monsieur?
Oi, you there. Don't look at me like that.
You there! You look as if you the fine loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread. I can see it in your eyes.
That? By Malthus, where did you get that? You didn't buy it from that cutthroat, did you? Please, let me see it. I need to know it's real. Thank you. By the name of the sun, yes, that's hers. And Vera was right. What? No, Bella, she was my daughter. She left us one moon's turn and a day ago now. Flesh maggots, she... A week before we found out, she had met this young man, you know? Oh, you should have seen her. There was so much life in her, so much joy. And then, all of a sudden... No, it just isn't fair. You did? I'm sorry to hear that. She was a poet, you know? She could play the lute and sing like no other. And she even taught herself how to write. Vera, my companion, and I, we thought she would one day travel through the lands and become a bard. What am I saying? I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to me grieving. But in case you want to know how her lute ended up in that bastard's hands, we had debts. And only 3 weeks after Bella left us, a Duneville caravan that carried a year's load of iron for us got robbed. But of course, neither that nor our loss made any difference to that cutthroat golfer, and he threatened to get me thrown into jail if I wouldn't pay by the first day of Star Summer Night. Well, I suppose you can connect the dots for yourself. The loot was precious, and we didn't have a choice. But still, it felt like selling a part of her. And until now, we had nothing left of her, save for the casket. Yes, that's very generous of you, really. Thank you. Her treasure chest, that's what she called it. She kept her songs and poems in there, and she would never show anything to anyone unless she considered it perfect. You know how poets are. And now she's gone, and only she knows how to open the casket. Aye, I should. But the casket was a present I made for her myself, and I made the lock special. It's a complicated mechanism, but simply put, there are 4 bolts that need to be pushed in a certain order, and only then will it open. Of course, I could smash it, but who knows what would happen to her things. If I somehow destroyed them, I would never forgive myself. Yes, left, right, left, down. But that's not all. The bolts have to be pushed 12 times. Aye, I'm quite sure she did. Vera and I have ideas as to where, but at the moment I can't afford to spend a single day without work. Look, you were very generous to me. I know it's a lot to ask for, but do you think you could help us find the other hints? Thank you. I'm not asking this lightly, but you seem like a good fellow, and that is rare these days. Bella loved this book of poetry, The Red Ballads, and there was one particular edition she always rented from the Ark Library. I hardly have any coin left to borrow it, but I'm almost sure she left a hint there. Aye, there was a place Bella always visited when she had spare time. She worked on her poems there, I think. It's not far from the harbour. Do you have a map? There. If she left another clue, it must have been there.
Walk blessed.
Yes?
Walk blessed.
Monsieur? Yes?
Tough times indeed. An outlander? Isn't this nice?
just don't see the fucking point.
Yes?
Some shifts.
Ahoy.
Just have to live with him. Monsieur?
An obolus, my sir, please. The Lord will redeem you for your kindness.
Monsieur?
Ah, not from around here, are you?
Yes?
Yes? Yes?
Huh. An arcanist, aren't you? Well, I hope your name is on the register. Yes? What is this? Some kind of scam to lure me into a dark alley? Forget about it, Eterna. I know you're kind. Of course. Especially to people of your kind. Now excuse me. I have to go.
Tastes like cherries.
Cheetos, garlic,
Lo,
that should
how
be
their
it.
bosoms make me languish, and leave my poets' hearts in anguish. Whoa, whoa, away, away, away you go.
Walk blessed.
Purse their lips.
Malthus's blessing, dear sir. Might I interest you in a ware from my most exquisite... Hard times these are. Hard times.
I am certain you will find something. May his light guide you. Come back if you find the time. Well.
Hymn of the Desert King. Dark as the sun, light as the night.
Walk blessed.
I see. Vera was the one who thought of looking inside that book. I'm glad she did. Aye, I thought so. Well, we have all 3 clues now. Come on in, let us try it. Here, that's the casket. Left, right, left. Yes, that sounds good. Yes, it worked! By the righteous path, it worked! Yes, this is just like you, isn't it? This is you. I know I've said this 100 times before, but again, thank you for all this. To read these lines, it's as if she were here. Only for a moment, but still. I promise to compensate you for your efforts. I think I could teach you a thing or two about my craft, about locks. Or maybe I can give you a more general tip. What do you say? Right, let me think. The way a lock sounds when you knock at it can be crucial to how it works. The next time you need to open a lock somehow, keep that in mind. It sounds simple, but it is effective. Now, I would appreciate it if you gave me some time alone. I need to talk to Vera. And I need to make sure what's in this casket doesn't get lost. Thank you again. I will never forget what you did for me.